Hello food lovers, welcome to another video where today we'll dive into some of the pitfalls of cooking and eating. So let's talk about something nobody wants to experience, food poisoning. It's one of those things that can sneak up on you when you least expect it. Imagine this, you're enjoying a delicious meal. Everything seems perfect and then, bam! It's like finding a hair in your soup, but way worse. Food poisoning happens when you eat something contaminated with nasty microbes or toxins. These can come from various sources like undercooked meat, unwashed vegetables, or even cross-contamination in the kitchen. It's more common than you might think, and it can turn a lovely meal into a nightmare. We've all been there, right? That sudden, unwelcome feeling that something is not quite right. You wake up in the middle of the night with a churning stomach, feeling like a storm is brewing inside you. Or maybe you're out and about when it hits, that sudden, desperate urge to find a restroom. It's a situation no one wants to be in. Food poisoning is no joke. It can range from mild discomfort to severe illness, and in some cases, it can even be life-threatening. But fear not, my fellow foodies. By educating ourselves about food safety, we can take steps to prevent these unpleasant experiences. By understanding the causes and symptoms of food poisoning, we can minimize the risks and keep our kitchens safe. So let's get cooking. Safely, of course. With a little knowledge and some careful practices, we can enjoy our meals without the worry of food poisoning. Happy cooking, everyone. Picture this, a rogues gallery of microscopic villains just waiting to crash your dinner party. These tiny invaders are not just a figment of your imagination, they are very real and can cause serious harm if not properly managed. These are the culprits behind most food poisoning cases: bacteria, viruses, and parasites. Each of these microorganisms has its own unique way of infiltrating our food and causing illness. Bacteria are like tiny ninjas, multiplying rapidly on food left out at room temperature. They thrive in warm, moist environments, making your kitchen a perfect breeding ground if food is not stored correctly. Some notorious offenders include Salmonella, found in raw poultry and eggs. This bacterium can cause severe gastrointestinal distress, and it's particularly dangerous for young children, the elderly, and those with weakened immune systems. And E. coli, often lurking in undercooked meat. E. coli can lead to severe abdominal cramps, diarrhea, and vomiting. In some cases, it can even cause life-threatening complications. Viruses are even sneakier, hitching rides on contaminated food and surfaces. Unlike bacteria, viruses need a living host to multiply, making them particularly insidious. Norovirus, for instance, is infamous for causing outbreaks on cruise ships. This highly contagious virus can spread rapidly in close quarters, leading to widespread illness, and not exactly the kind of souvenir you want. The symptoms of a norovirus infection can be severe, including nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea, often leading to dehydration. And then we have parasites, larger organisms that can cause serious illness. These creatures can live in your intestines for years, causing chronic health issues if not treated. Think of Giardia, a parasite that can contaminate water and food. This parasite is often found in untreated water sources and can cause giardiasis, an infection that leads to severe digestive problems. Symptoms can include diarrhea, gas, and stomach cramps, which can last for weeks if not properly treated. So the next time you prepare a meal, remember these microscopic villains and take the necessary precautions to keep them at bay. Some foods are more prone to contamination than others. Think of them as the high-risk offenders in the culinary world. Raw or undercooked meat, poultry, and seafood top the list. Always cook these proteins thoroughly to kill off any harmful bacteria. Eggs are another common culprit, particularly if they're not cooked properly. Remember that runny yolk? While trendy, it can also harbor salmonella. Leafy greens like spinach and lettuce have been linked to outbreaks too. It's crucial to wash them thoroughly before eating, and don't forget about unpasteurized dairy products like raw milk and cheeses. While some people enjoy their taste, they can also harbor harmful bacteria. Food poisoning symptoms can range from mildly annoying to downright debilitating. It's like playing a game of culinary roulette. You never know what you're going to get. Nausea and vomiting are classic signs. Your body is basically trying to evict the offending food as quickly as possible. Diarrhea is another common symptom. It's your body's way of flushing out the toxins. Abdominal cramps are no picnic either. They can range from mild discomfort to intense pain. Other symptoms can include fever, chills, headache, and muscle aches. In severe cases, food poisoning can even lead to dehydration. Most cases of food poisoning resolve on their own within a few days, but sometimes you need to call in the big guns, medical professionals. If your symptoms are severe or persistent, don't hesitate to seek medical attention. This is especially important for young children, older adults, pregnant women, and people with weakened immune systems. Signs that you need to see a doctor include high fever, bloody diarrhea or vomiting, severe dehydration like excessive thirst, dry mouth or dizziness, and neurological symptoms such as confusion, blurred vision or weakness. Now, let's delve into a darker side of food, intentional poisoning. While rare, it's a chilling reminder that food can be used as a weapon. Throughout history, there have been cases of people using poison to harm or kill others. From ancient Rome to the Middle Ages, poison was a tool of choice for those seeking revenge or power. While not as common today, intentional food poisoning is still a real threat. It's crucial to be aware of the dangers and take steps to protect yourself and your loved ones. In the realm of poisons, strychnine, arsenic, and cyanide are the heavy hitters. These toxins are highly lethal and can cause rapid death. Strychnine is a powerful stimulant that attacks the nervous system. It causes muscle spasms, convulsions, and eventually respiratory failure. Arsenic is a slower-acting poison that accumulates in the body over time. It can lead to a range of symptoms, including vomiting, diarrhea, abdominal pain, and eventually organ failure. Cyanide is a fast-acting poison that disrupts the body's ability to use oxygen. It causes rapid breathing, seizures, and cardiac arrest. If you suspect intentional food poisoning, immediate action is crucial. Every second counts. Call emergency services immediately. Time is of the essence when dealing with potentially lethal poisons. Try to provide as much information as possible, including what was eaten, when it was eaten, and any symptoms the person is experiencing. If possible, save a sample of the food in question. This can help medical professionals identify the poison and administer the appropriate treatment. Don't worry, folks, we're here to guide you through some essential steps to keep your kitchen safe and your food delicious. We're not going to leave you hanging without some practical tips to stay safe in the kitchen. First and foremost, hygiene is key. Always wash your hands thoroughly with soap and water before, during, and after handling food. This simple step can prevent the spread of many harmful bacteria and viruses. Make sure to clean all your utensils, cutting boards, and surfaces regularly. Washing dishes and kitchen tools with hot, soapy water is crucial to eliminate any lingering germs. Cook food thoroughly to kill off any harmful bacteria. Use a food thermometer to ensure it reaches the proper internal temperature. This is especially important for meats, poultry, and seafood. Store food properly, refrigerate perishable foods promptly, and keep raw meat separate from ready-to-eat foods. Be mindful of cross-contamination, which can occur when juices from raw meat come into contact with other foods. Always store raw meat on the bottom shelf of the refrigerator to prevent its juices from dripping onto other foods. Use airtight containers to keep your food fresh and safe. Use separate cutting boards and utensils for raw meat and produce. This prevents cross-contamination and ensures that your fresh vegetables stay safe to eat. When in doubt, throw it out. If you're unsure about the freshness of any food item, it's better to discard it than risk food poisoning. If food looks or smells off, it's better to be safe than sorry. Trust your senses and don't take any chances with questionable food. Remember, a little caution goes a long way in keeping you and your loved ones safe from foodborne illnesses. Well, there you have it, folks. Food poisoning is a serious matter, but with a little knowledge and precaution, you can enjoy your meals without worry. Remember to practice safe food handling techniques, be mindful of potential risks, and don't hesitate to seek medical attention if you suspect something's wrong. Be sure to like and subscribe for more safety and survival tips, and hit the bell notification to be notified of new videos. Now go forth and conquer the culinary world, armed with the knowledge to stay safe and healthy. Bon appétit!